Looks like we're ready to resume racing. Check it out. Turn 4. Here we go. Chevy Collier doesn't quite make it to the start-finish line. Spins his race car in turn 4. We got one out the back gate. We got one out the back gate. Red flag conditions as the 17 car, Paul T. Henry, slides out the turn 3 exit. Catastrophic chain of events. The 17 car, Paul T. Henry, slides out the back gate. He's okay. Paul T. Henry is reported to be just fine. One thing as well you got to worry about are crew members and drivers and that sort of thing back there. Could be a dangerous situation. However, it sounds like everything is okay. And now the first Ivy Benedict Pure Stock Heat Race on the track. From the pole on back in the number 74 car from Stockton, C.W. Davis. And back in action in the number 61 car from Manteca, that's Guy Gabor. Also from Manteca in the 93 car, that's Mike Graham. And from Stockton in the 66 car, Ken Radcliffe. Moving on to the number 42 car. From Dayton, Nevada, that's Jack Hornbeck. From Stockton in the number 32 car, that's J.C. Saunders. And in the 23 car from Stockton, that's Debbie Himes' baby boy, that's Dustin Himes. And from Stockton in the number 65 car, first time out for this guy, that's Brian Vosberg. Well, look who's out front. That's Guy Gabor. Mike Graham's got that 93 car wound up tonight. He's looking for a way around that 61 car. 61 car used to be the 58 car just a couple of weeks ago. Got a little smoke show going on there with a 65 car. White flags in the air. One more lap. Your leader still in the 61 car is Guy Gabor. There's the checkered flag, and Guy Gabor wins the first Ivy Benedict Pure Stock Heat Race of the evening, followed by the 93 car of Mike Graham and the 66 car of Ken Ratcliffe. Rounding out the top four on the leaderboard in the 32 cars, J.C. Saunders. Hey, if you just got here, we've got some race car simulators behind turn one grandstand. Mosey on down there and take a ride. It is a lot of fun. I've already talked to a lot of people who have done that already, and they're down there having a ball. The players are as follows. In the 02 car from Murphy's, Perry Jefferson. On the outside of Perry Jefferson in the 76 car, we want to welcome him out here this year. That's Barry Mitchell's son. That's Kenny Mitchell. In the 31 car from Lodi, that's Jeff Hall. In the number 4 car from Stockton, Tom Dahl. In the number 75 car from Stockton, Chad Holman. In the number 37 car, he's from Stockton, that's Joey Stearns. And from Galt, in the number 60 car, that's John Medina. And in the number 42 car, Jack Hornbeck. Or excuse me, Bobby Simpson. Kind of got my 42 cars messed up. We got two of them tonight. That's the 42S car, Bobby Simpson. The Maroons' 40th anniversary. They're from Sacramento. Happy anniversary, Dennis and Kathy. And we're underway with the second Ivy Benedict Pure Stock Heat Race of the evening. Perry Jefferson and Ken Mitchell up front. Jeff Hall takes a look, makes it 3 abreast going into turn 3. Wow. Slam bang into turn 1, 3 abreast off of turn 2. That's the narrowest part of the racetrack right there, turn 2. Look at Tom Dahl. Tom Dahl's out front of the 76 car of Ken Mitchell. Ken Mitchell high on the racetrack. Everybody slides by, no problem. Jeff Hall takes a look underneath the number 4 car. As Tom Dahl slides up the racetrack, the 31 car takes advantage of that. Out breaks the number 4 car going into turn 3. The 31 car is your leader. That's Jeff Hall. And look at this. Where did that car come from? That's the 37 car of Joey Stearns. He's going to have a little bout with the 75 car now. Chad Holman takes over second place from the 37 car of Joey Stearns. Jeff Hall wins the second Ivy Benedict Pure Stock Heat Race. wins and spins his 31 car off of turn 2. Your winner, Jeff Hall, followed by the 75 car of Chad Holman. In third place from Stockton, the 37 car, Joey Stearns. And rounding out the top 4 is the number 4 car from Stockton, Tom Dahl. Hey, well, that was a pretty good hot rod race right there in itself. We got a lot of them to come tonight. We got a lot of stuff going on. We got 100 laps for the late model sportsman division. It's the third leg of the Tri-Holiday Classic. That's right, the third leg of the California Hotwood Tri-Holiday Classic. In the meantime, we have another IB Benedict Pure Stock heat race on the track. And the players are as follows in the 6 car. Tonight, yeah, and happy birthday to Brenda from David. In the number 6 car from Galt, that's John Medina. In the number 1 car from Lodi, Michael Wendt. In the number 4 car from Galt, Ray Davis. In the 77 car from Lodi, Karen Wagner. In the number 10 car from Lodi, Amy Sullivan. In the number 43 car, he's from Lodi, that's Brian Clark. And from Modesto, in the 15 car, that's Charlie Clausen. John Medina's out front, but his old buddy Ray Davis is going to try to run him down. In the meantime, Michael Wendt takes a look off of turn 4. Well, it looks like John Medina has this one under control. Just a couple of turns left. And we'll see for sure. Checkered flag flies, and the number 6 car, John Medina, is your winner, followed by the number 40 car from Galt, Ray Davis. In third place, the number 1 car, Michael Wendt. And in fourth place from Modesto, the 15 car, Charlie Clausen.
Hey,
Here we go, the fourth Ivy Benedict Pure Stock Heat Race on the track. And the players are as follows. In the number 78 car from Stockton, that's John Rose. Outside of John, in the number 68 car from Stockton, that's Ray Bird. Second row inside the number 3 car, he's from Manteca, that's Steve Hall. On the outside of Steve, in the 67 car from Stockton, that's Johnny Bird. And tonight, in the 55 car from Stockton, that car's for sale, that's Romp and Rich Harper. And from Manteca, in the 97 car, that's Danny Gabor. And from Morgan Hill, in the number 21 car, that's Tom Boland. Holy moly, would you look at that, the 78 car virtually coming to a standstill as everybody else slices and dices around that car. That could have been ugly. Heavy smoke coming from the number 78 car of John Rose. Yellow flag flies. Yellow flag is in the air. Window net's down. I don't see any flames from the 78 car, just like a whole bunch of smoke. Steve Hall's your leader. Here we go. Looks like the green flag's going to fly. Boy, he's got a whole bunch of Danny Gabor all over his back bumper. Danny and Steve, both from Manteca, they're neighbors. Steve Hall drifts high. Danny Gabor takes advantage of that. Slips underneath the 3 car for the lead. We got Danny Gabor in the lead. We got Steve Hall in second place. We got the 67 car of Johnny Bird in third place. Danny Gabor way out front. Steve Hall in second place. Here comes Tom Boland. And there you have it from Manteca, your winner in the 97 car, Danny Gabor. And tonight, in the first Pro Stock Heat Race, in the 75 car, that's Pete Ramirez. In the 87 car, that's Bob Rainey. In the number 20 car, from Modesto, Doug Allis. And the Wild Child driving the Wild thing. In the 0 car from Stockton, Jerry Crawford. And the number 8 car from Stockton, 3-time track champion here at the Speedway. In the number 8 car, once again, Kerry Treadway. And from Manteca in the 38 car, Joe Hilton. And there's your winner in the 87 car from Series, Bob Rainey. Followed by the number 38 car from Manteca, Joe Hilton. In third place, the number 75 car, Pete Ramirez. And rounding out the top four on the Unical Union 76 NASCAR Weekly Racing Series Stockton 99 Speedway leaderboard. In the Wild Thing, that's the Wild Child, number 0, Terry Crawford. And now the second Pro Stock heat race of the evening, and the players are as follows. In the number 1 car from Clement, that's Johnny Burnt. In the number 44 car, that's Paul Doherty Jr. In the number 90 car from Sacramento, that's Kevin Pugh. In the number 15 car from Lodi, Scott Chappell. In the number 18 car from Stockton. And we want to wish him a happy birthday on Monday from his wife and kids. That's Jeff Lovelace. And in the number 11 car from Lodi, that's Mike Moniz. Kevin Pugh just won the second Pro Stock heat race of the evening in that car that's for sale. I don't know why he wants to sell that car. That thing is pretty hot. In second place from Lodi is the 11 car Mike Moniz. In third place, back in action after a bad crash a couple of weeks ago, the 18 car of Jeff Lovelace. Once again, we want to wish Jeff a happy birthday. And in fourth place, number 15 car, good to see him back. That's Scott Chappell. And in the trophy dash tonight, it looks like we have the 61 car from Manteca, Guy Gabor. And the 31 car from Lodi, Jeff Hall. And the number 6 car from Galt, Big Daddy John Medina. And from Manteca, that would be Danny's brother, or excuse me, Guy's brother in the 97 car. That's Danny Gabor. 9 Speedway. It's the I.B. Benedict Pure Stock Subway Sandwich Trophy Dash. Well, for the meantime, it looks like Danny Gabor is putting a whooping on his big brother, Guy. Danny Gabor way out front. Jeff Hall runs up, takes the air off the spoiler of the 61 car. Danny Gabor handily wins the I.B. Benedict Pure Stock Subway Sandwich Trophy Dash. Are as follows. In the 11 car from Lodi, that's Mike Moniz. In the number 90 car from Sacramento, Kevin Pugh. From Manteca, in the number 38 car, Joe Hilton. And from Ceres, in the number 87 car, put your hands together for Bob Rainey. This time around, we hope we're ready. We're ready to go. All indications are good. Kevin Pugh up in smoke as we get a checkered yellow. And the 11 car, Mike Moniz, wins the Subway Sandwich Trophy Dash for the Pro Stock division, followed by the number 87 car, Bob Rainey. Looks like it's time for the Subway Sandwich Grand American Modified Trophy Dash. Got a couple of cars out there going to do some hot laps along with the dash. The players tonight are as follows in the number 13 car. Today's his birthday, you know, that's Sean Wenzel. In the 17A car, he's from Groveland. He's tied with Robert Knittel in points. That's Paul T. Henry. And in the number 91 car, that's his 10th anniversary race car right there. 10 years out here for the number 91 car. That's Steve Stacy. And from Lodi in the number 3 car, currently tied in points with the 17 car, that's Robert Knittel. All right, frame photograph. Proceeds go to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Paul T. Henry, your winner, followed by the number 3 car of Robert Knittel in 3rd place. The 91 car, Steve Stacy, and 4th place, the number 13 car, Sean Wenzel. Bruce, take it away.
On the front stretch was number 97, a pure stock, Danny Gabor. Congratulations on winning the Trophy Dash. And could you tell us about the type of adjustments you're going to have to make this evening to try to finish well in the main?
I don't think I'm going to have to make any. The car's perfect.
Well, hey, that's great to hear. So you've had a pretty good season so far. We've seen you pull off some good wins. And how are you doing in points in the street stock division?
It's pure stock.
Pure stock.
Yeah. We're in first. That's all I know. I don't know how many points are out in front. I don't have a calculator out here. A couple of people do. Get a little upset about points. People think people start blocking for people, come take their mirrors out of their car, and they don't got one. And so it's going to be good tonight. We'll see what happens.
Well, great. We wish you the best, Danny, in the main, and hope that you can continue to hold your points lead. We're with Mike, running the Pro Stock number 11. This is his first Trophy Dash win. How did it feel, Mike?
It felt great. It's been about a year and a half coming, so hopefully more tonight.
Well, that's great. Could you tell us a little bit about your car program and who your sponsors are and they've helped you out get this car into the winner's circle?
Yeah, I've got transmissions by Hal, Giant Tires of Lodi, Exhaust Pros, Body and Paint. Can't forget Marina Boat Sales. Mike Crew. You guys worked hard for the last 2 years trying to get this to this spot, so maybe we're finally getting there.
Well, congratulations, Mike, and we wish you the best in the main, and we thank your crew for getting this car in the winner's circle again tonight. Well, we're with Paul Henry, the man from Groveland. I'm surprised you found your way down here through all the smoke. But it looks like you got your eyes cleared and you jumped out front there. Did a great job again tonight. How's everything else going? I know you're running neck and neck on the points. I think you guys came into this tonight dead even on points. What adjustments are you going to make for the main?
Oh, I don't think I'll touch anything. If anything, I might tighten it up a little bit. Other than that, I think the car is really good. The car feels great.
Well, great. We wish you the best in the main, and hang in there and try to stay on top of the points race.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The Ivy Benedict Pure Stock. From the front to the back in the number 74 car, that's C.W. Davis. From Manteca in the number 3 car, Stephen Hall. And tonight, driving the number 60 car, that's right, in the 60 car, turn 1, you know this guy, that's Doug Lane. In the number 23 car from Stockton, that's Dustin Himes. In the number 55 car tonight, that's Rompin' Rich Harper. That car is also for sale. Go down and talk to the guys afterwards. You might be able to pick that thing up and come out and race it your own self next week. Moving on to the number 10 car inside third row from Lodi, that's Amy Sullivan. On the outside of Amy in the 02 car from Murphy's, that's Perry Jefferson. And from Stockton, first time out for this fella in the 65 car, that's Brian Bossberg. In the number 68 car, he's from Stockton, that's Ray Bird. And she's not been here for a while, but we're glad to have her back tonight in the 77 car from Lodi, Karen Wagner. In the number 78 car from Stockton, that's John Rose. In the number 42 car from Dayton, Nevada, that's Jack Hornbeck. And in the other 42 car, that's the 42S car from Stockton, Bobby Simpson.
Yeah, you do actually. It's just an actual simulation of an actual NASCAR. Right now there's like a 15-minute wait, so that gives you an idea how it's going. People love it.
So you're having a good night. Well, that's great. We'd like to see you out here more often. I know that. I've talked to a lot of the kids, a lot of the people. Uh-oh, we got a race on our hands. One in the weeds out there, the 65 car. Now the 42 car, we got cars spinning all over the racetrack. Big bubbles, no trouble, no yellow flag. They pick it up, motor on around the racetrack. trouble on the backstretch. The 65 car and 42 car collide. We got trouble on the backstretch. The 65 car and 42 car collide. Yellow flag condition. Well, it looks like everybody made it through just fine. That could have been ugly. It's always exciting to look at, but it ain't pretty when it happens. 65 car Brian Vosberg has his car pointed the wrong direction. Once again, the skill and talent level of this entry-level division is always amazing. The way they dodge the bullet out there time after time, that could have been a big one. For the framed Dale Earnhardt photograph. Also, you can go down to the Photo FX booth. That's located at the turn 4 end of the grandstand and pick up the raffle tickets. We're going to have a drawing later on. All the proceeds go to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Doug Lane and Brian Clark battle it out down the backstretch going into turn 3. It's Lane and Clark. And look at here, Amy Sullivan, third place, Amy Sullivan, third place. C.W. Davis is in 4th. C.W. takes a look high on the outside of the 10 car. C.W. Davis and Amy Sullivan still battling it out. White flags in the air, one lap. There's the checkered flag. And C.W. Davis, Brian Clark, the 43 car wins the B main event for the IB Benedict Pure Stock division. In 2nd place, the number 60 car, Doug Lane. And in 3rd place, the number 10 car, Amy Sullivan. And in 4th place, the number 74 car, C.W. Davis. from the back of the field in his brand new race car. He's from Stockton. He's brought to you by West Lane Transmissions. He wants to thank Larry Larson. He wants to especially thank Jerry Crawford. In the 82 car, that's Ted Hayflick. Moving over to the number 75 car from Antica, he's brought to you by Car Motorsports, McSparran Auto Glass, Randy's Race Palace, B&R Automotive, PetSmart, The Graphic Touch, Juarez Metals, and Ramirez Racing. Give it up for Pete Ramirez. And from Clements, in the number 1 car, brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, the Auto House in Lockford, Lodi Tire Service, Cherokee Auto Body, and HP Engine Specialist. Put your hands together for Johnny Burnt. And the number 87 car from Series, please give it up for Bob Rainey. And now in the number 44 car, he's from Modesto. He's brought to you by Gary's Automotive, Riverside Tow and Salvage, Blackhawk Body Shop, High Performance Used Cars, The Waffle Shop in Modesto, Boletto's Motorsports, Boletto's Auto Glass, and the LaGrange Saloon and Grill. Give it up for Paul Doherty Jr. In the number 20 car, he's from Modesto. He's brought to you by Davis Motorsports, Dr. Vandemark, Giant Tire, Transmissions by Hal, and Mom and Dad. Give it up for Doug Ollis. In the number 18 car, once again took a horrendous crash a few weeks ago into the turn 1 wall. From Stockton, brought to you by Valley Harley Davidson. Put your hands together for Jeff Lovelace. From Lodi, in the number 11 car, brought to you by Giant Tire, Transmissions by Hal, The Exhaust Pros, Honda Marine, and Crestline Boats. Your Subway Sandwich Trophy Dash winner for tonight, Mike Moniz. In the number 38 car from Manteca, brought to you by TP Ranch, Accept Carpets, Mana Ranch, Mormon's Water Systems, Grasso Carpet Cleaning, Grandma, Auntie Mary, Fagundes Meats, and Thomas Texaco. Put your hands together for Joe Hilton. In the number 15 car from Lodi, brought to you by The Auto Affair, Transmissions by Hal, Machine Service and Parts, PTC Incorporated, Jim Wolf Auto Wholesale, Scott Chappell Auto Transport, and special thanks to Dave Bender and the Knittle crew. That's Scott Chappell. From Stockton, in the number 8 car, brought to you by Valamet Incorporated, Rad Trucking, J&M Water Truck Rental, Finish Line Trophy and Sign Company, B&R Automotive, Off-Road Enterprises, Cisco Air, A1 Transmission, Performance Backhoe, Aeromark, Delta Pump, Prax Air, Charlie's Day and Night Lock, Stockton Industrial Supply Company, Valley Rubber and Gasket. Give it up for last year's Pro Stock champion, Kerry Treadway. In the number 0 car, on the pole tonight from Stockton, brought to you by Paz Performance Center, OM Concrete, special thanks to Dad and Best Auto Sales. It's the Wild Child driving the wild thing. That's Jerry Crawford. looks like we got trouble in turn 4. The 11 car Mike Moniz parked up against the 15 car Scott Chappell. 18 laps down out of a 25 lap schedule main event. Well, towards the end of the season, folks, the points chase gets really interesting. And I got some news for you here. Here's the way it lines out. We have several cars that, as of tonight, as of right now, could win the championship. Mathematically, that is. We have the 30 car of Steve Boletto. We have the 0 car, Dave Bird. The 74 car, Harry Boletto. The number 6 car, Jeff Boletto. The number 90 car, Ron Stramiska Jr. The number 90K car, Kevin Pugh. The number 10 car, Chris Wadsworth. And the number 92 car, Joey Zampa. Still have a chance to win the championship as of tonight. There are enough points available. Those cars are still in the mix. Joe Hilton's your leader.